Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if it's still. So today I'm going to discuss something that is very, very important to me. For those of you who don't know, September is National Suicide Prevention, along those lines. And today I'm going to share with you something not only that is a part. Let me get into my story first. Some of you are probably wondering, why does a girl like me care about suicide and depression and self-harm issues? I have anxiety, I have depression, and I've struggled with an eating disorder for about 2 years now. That is me. It is not my identifier, but that is me. And I stumbled across something yesterday actually, that says, welcome to midnight, welcome to the world Suicide Prevention Day. It's honestly called to Love in Arms, who raise money and do all this stuff to help give people the help they need. And I'm going to read this to you because it really hit home with me as I was reading it, so I'm going to just read you some of it. Welcome to midnight. That's what we say when the ball drops and a new year begins. I like that moment because the fireworks and resolutions beyond the kisses and celebration is the quiet hope that something can be new. That it is possible to leave the past behind and start again. There's nothing extra special on television tonight. No clapping in time zero. No parade scheduled for the morning. But then midnight means World Suicide Prevention Day. And we would like to think this day can be significant, not because the world needs another holiday, and not because we need a stage to stand on. We believe in World Suicide Day prevention for the same reasons we love New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, because perhaps it's possible to change. Perhaps it's possible to start again. Perhaps it's possible for things to be new. We know that change takes more than a moment, and we aren't saying that it'll be easy, but we're saying that it's worth it. This life, this night, your story, your pain, your hope, it matters. After all of it matters. You're loved and you matter to this world, and you matter to the people who love you. So stay, please stay. No one else can play your part. And that is something that strenuously hit home for me. I cut for about 5 to 6 years. Sometimes it is still an issue today of me fighting the urge to. I had planned it, but ended up not following through with mine. Relatively back and forth for about a few years in high school. From 11th to 12th, thought about it. While as for my eating disorder, I struggled with it up until about 2013, where things were pretty rough. I was getting better. I started getting better. I started being more aware of me and my surroundings in 2012, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to keep me. Now I can say I didn't feel like I was ever good enough. For me, there are 3 triggers to my depression, my anxiety, and my eating disorder. My fear of never being good enough, the toxic relationships that I've been involved with for too long. 3rd, the drama that surrounds my world. Now you're probably wondering, I create the drama. No, I don't. It kind of goes in with the toxic relationships. A lot of the relationships that I have that I can't control are blood and everything, are full of drama, are full of toxic, just bad for me and everyone around me. They're unhealthy relationships, and I know that, but unfortunately I can't necessarily leave those toxic relations behind right now. For friendships, I've cut a lot of the bad influences out. I've cut a lot of the drama out of my life. I talk to about 3 people on a regular basis that are my friends. It was the hardest thing in the world for me to do, to walk away from the toxic relationships in my world, but they were. And like I said, my fear of not being good enough, it is probably the hardest fear. It's probably the biggest reason. I have the biggest fear in that, and I hope it's a continuous battle day in and day out to fight this and everything that comes about. I have my good days, I have my bad days, but I'm stronger on the other side of this. And that is what I hope people who are in similar situations that I am, or are fighting the urge to do it. You are not in this dark place alone, and there are people been before you who have been in this dark place. There are people who be in after you in this dark place. How you get out of the dark space really does define the situation. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that once you get past the wanting to kill yourself or the cutting, that it goes away. No, it doesn't go away. It is a day in and day out battle. You are going to have your good days. You are going to have your bad days. But for me, what helps me is drawing or writing it out or focusing on the good. And I know that's easier said than done, but it really truly has been a battle, an ongoing battle for me to do this. And I know that you're probably not going to understand, nor are you going to ever understand, but it is the truth.